Hello and welcome. Happy
Good
Memorial
afternoon.
Day to everyone. Hi, sweet tea.
Hey, Shan. How are you?
So I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Excellent.
Taking some time off of work for the holiday?
Yeah, school was closed today. Um, and we got 11 days left. 11 school days left.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
And
crazy.
this summer
So
is
you
is
guys, so
good.
you guys go into June then?
Yeah, early June though. When I lived in New Jersey, we would go almost to the end of June, depending on what kind of snow and weather. We had a lot of
Oh,
makeup
okay.
days. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we
in
go,
Michigan we went into June, but in
yeah,
Florida they're done in May. Like
yeah. Yeah, they try and be
done.
done by Memorial Day, but then they go back like early August.
Really early August. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
completely insane. I think they have more school days. I really do.
could be.
Oh, hi, and hi, a Rolling Stone. Hi, a Seventh Son. And
Angelique,
Angelique, it's so good to see you. Thanks for
yeah,
being here. Thanks everybody for being here. We really do appreciate it. Uh, Seventh, Miss Marquez. So, so you had an idea.
yes.
Let's
Well,
talk
first
about
I
your
wanted to,
idea.
yeah, I want to talk just about Memorial Day. Um, just hey Delilah, just
Oh,
the difference between
hello. So great to see you. Yeah.
Memorial and Veterans Day. I know a lot of people
Hmm.
think, oh, we just have a day off or a weekend, a long weekend, but just to honor and mourn the the military who died while serving our country. So that's what today's about. So I want to make sure we mention that and honor that.
Yes,
But
I mean, it was important, I think, to both of us to mention that.
yeah,
Um,
and I think we dressed appropriately too.
yeah, you really did. You went out of your way to. I
Yeah,
just saw red.
yeah. Red's a good
No.
color for you, but yeah, I wanted to do the flag. But I also
Oh,
had an
thank you.
idea. I think we had done this once before, and I got a couple different topics here, but just to chat and please everybody join in. Couple of questions to get us going, and a couple of would you rather's, different topics. Um, so I wanted to start with why, Delilah? Oh my goodness. Um, what is your favorite joke? So everybody can chime in, and I like to have one um, just ready to go in case the situation arises. But my favorite one is what do you call an alligator in a vest?
I don't know.
An investigator.
Like it. I
Cute,
like it
right?
a lot.
Yeah.
Hi, Deidre Gore. This is when Seventh is supposed to chime in with his dad jokes. I promised Sweet Tea that you would.
Yeah, I know he's got some terrible dad jokes, so this is like right up
And
his
some good
alley.
ones. And some good ones. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of a joke. Like, I am terrible with jokes. Um, like, I'm really bad. I, what kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty bad.
important. The spelling is important on that one for sure.
Difference between an
Deidre Gore.
alligator and a crocodile. Oh, I think I know this, Deaudrey.
I mean, I know the real answer to it is the snout, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a joke.
Let me see. Let me
Hi,
see. Hey,
hi,
Tommy
Tommy
Sticks.
Sticks. Thanks for being here.
Oh, this is perfect for Tommy Sticks coming in. What do you call a fake noodle?
What do you call a fake noodle? I have no idea.
An impasta. Yeah, one we'll
That
see
is
you later,
perfect.
and the other you'll see in a while. I like that.
I love that. I have to put up the answer. One you will see later, and the other you will see in a while. I
Yeah.
love that. And of course, in my head, I'm like, what the real difference is between an alligator and a crocodile.
The teeth go on the
I just,
outside and one's rounded and right?
I'm like, yeah. I just built an ATM that only gives out coins. I don't know why no one's thought of it before. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Boom. Got it.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went mushroom foraging? It's a story with a
Morel at the end. I get
morel.
it.
I
Morel
don't.
mushrooms. It's a
Oh,
type of mushroom.
oh, okay.
I guess you have to know your mushrooms with that.
Yeah, I'm not up on the mushrooms.
I like that. Rolling Stone. Thanks for participating in the mushroom thing. Love it.
All right, here's the next one. You ready?
Yep.
What's your favorite dessert?
Creme brulee. This
Oh,
is
is that
for
the one?
everyone to participate.
Yeah, everyone. Is that the one you have to order ahead of time?
No,
Because
that's a souffle. That's the other kind that's my other favorite dessert. Grand Marnier souffle is my other type.
souffle,
That's
that's
it
the one.
takes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it takes
Oh,
30 minutes to prepare that. And I love a
yeah.
Grand Marnier souffle.
Um, the one that you're talking about, that's where you take the little lighter thing and right,
Right.
you crust the top of it.
Yeah, you take the sugar and then you yeah,
Yeah.
and then you creme the cream, and then the brulee part is you burn like the top of it. Delilah says tiramisu, that is very Italian.
Mm-hmm. Anyone following the poison mushroom trial in Australia? Oh, I did see something about that. I saw one of my true crime channels that I watch, and they talked about that, but not while the trial's going on. Chocolate lava cake.
Interesting. That's my next most favorite. I love chocolate lava cake. How can you not love chocolate lava cake? Now,
Yeah, that's
what's
good.
yours? I don't think you said yours.
Um, I think like what's it called? Like a chocolate mousse, but on top of cake. I forget exactly what that's called.
It's not like chocolate mousse cake.
Yeah, maybe it's called that. I think it's called something else, but yeah, if that's
Or
on the
maybe
menu,
it's something I've never heard of. Maybe it's possible.
I think it's got a fancy name to it. Chocolate covered strawberries. I mean, you can't go wrong with them.
Oh, I love chocolate covered strawberries. I
Yeah.
love the fondue too. I like to dip my own actually.
Apple pie. Yeah, I was thinking apple pie too, but not with the
Apple
crumbs on
pie.
top, just the regular crust.
Oh, all
Apple
right.
pie.
And I forget what that's called too. I actually like the crumbs and the caramel, which
Oh,
Dutch apple. That's Dutch
good
apple,
apple. Yeah.
as opposed to just regular apple pie. I kind of like the Dutch apple pie.
And what about cheesecake? You a fan or no?
I do. I like all different kinds of cheesecake. Let's put it this way, New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
Like it's better in New York. Like New York style cheesecake with strawberry. I like strawberry cheesecake. I
Yeah.
like the strawberry on top. How
Yeah.
about you?
There's certain ones like I guess if you go to the Cheesecake Factory, they have
Mhm.
ones that you read, and you're like, ew, no. But some of them, like key lime, the key
Mhm.
lime cheesecake. Yeah. Anything key lime, if you're in South Florida, you would know, right?
Yeah, but I'm not a key lime person though.
No,
You like key lime?
I
I
do.
don't care for it. Like, it's not. Yeah, but it's everywhere here. You're right. Yeah.
DeAudrey, is there a cheesecake that's not baked? Tiramisu. I had a great tiramisu recipe. Somebody gave me that where I used to work. And it's funny because I love baking. I don't like cooking. I love baking.
Mhm.
And I would make it, and a lot of people would ask me to make it if there was an event, but
Mhm.
there isn't a cheesecake emoji. Um,
I
but I don't like coffee.
don't
So
either.
to me, tiramisu for me,
It tastes like coffee.
yeah,
It's made with espresso.
yeah.
So
So yeah, that's not for me.
yeah, anything coffee flavored, I don't care for. Which that's unusual that you and I both think that.
Yeah,
Mhm. But I
yeah,
figured that you would like baking because it's for a math teacher. Baking
I
is very precise.
yeah. Comes out the
It's
same every
very it's,
time.
it's very scientific, whereas cooking is more of an art. Yeah, you throw a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah,
Peanut
Angelique,
butter ice cream. Oh, that sounds wonderful.
no coffee.
Uh,
Put him in the trunk. I can see what Angelique is saying because texture is very important, and sometimes tiramisu would get soggy.
it does.
Yeah. You see, you wouldn't know.
We're both in the trunk. Isn't that terrible? And I should have said it that way. I should have said it coffee.
Coffee.
I should have said it like that. So,
All right,
so
you ready
what's
for
your
it
favorite? What's your favorite? Sure, but what's your favorite dessert to make?
to make? Okay. So this is going to sound like it's not good, but it's called sopapilla cheesecake pie. And it's basically one of those rollout biscuit doughs.
Hmm.
You roll it out. That's the bottom layer. Then you put cream cheese, sugar, and vanilla layer of that, and then you put another layer of the biscuit rolled out in a tray, and then on top, what do you put? Butter. I think it's more sugar and cinnamon, and you dot that over the top layer of the biscuit, and bake it for like 30 minutes. And then when it comes out and it's still warm, you drizzle honey over it.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I
And it's
love
so
all of that.
yeah, I'll send it to you. But
Yeah.
it's um it's a recipe that years ago, like I still make it. People will still ask for it. And everybody brought something to the get together, and they were
Hmm.
asked to bring the recipe. So you got to taste it, and then you got the recipe, and everybody got a copy of the recipe. I mean, this was back when before the internet was huge,
Hmm.
and we had little books of recipes, and that one just stuck. That one everybody liked.
Hmm. Oh, I would love that because I love the combination of vanilla and cinnamon
Yeah,
and honey. Like I love all those combinations.
yeah,
Chocolate cookie dough ice cream is amazing. I would
I
think that
agree.
that's amazing too.
I agree.
So what was the next
Oh, all
question?
right. We'll change topic a little bit. What's your least
Baklava is
favorite
also
house
great.
chore? Oh, baklava. Yeah, we have a restaurant here by my house that I didn't know about until recently. Greek. My God, their baklava is amazing.
Baklava is really great too. Um,
Mhm.
so my least favorite thing is like cleaning a bathtub.
Mm.
How about yours?
No, not folding laundry, putting laundry away.
Oh, that's my other least favorite. I don't mind. I don't mind doing the laundry. I don't mind folding it, but putting it away, yeah, I'll agree with that too.
Yeah. I don't mind washing it, drying it, folding it, putting it away. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that. Why is that the hardest part of it?
I guess
I
because
don't know why.
you technically don't have to, right? Especially because I live alone, right? So if I have a pile on my chair or my bed, if I can
Mhm.
live with it, nobody's gonna get on me about it. But you have to wash them, you have to
You do.
dry them, you have to fold them.
That's true.
Yeah, if I turn the camera around, you would see what I was talking about.
I understand that. Yeah, that can get away from me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I'll ever eat baklava again. My wife used to make it for me. I'm so sorry, Seven.
Hello,
Hi,
Joe.
Joe Delamura. Thank you for being here.
We're just chilling and chatting.
And just trying to get to know each other, really, because we
Mhm.
realize we really don't know each other very well. So we
Yeah.
thought that this might be a good opportunity to do that. Some get to know you questions
Yeah.
for everybody. Oh, and if you'd like to put up your favorite dessert and your least favorite household chore, that
Yeah,
would be
join
great.
us. Mhm.
Please join us because originally I named my channel Sharing with Shannon because that is what I wanted to do. I didn't want
Yeah.
it to be all about me. I wanted to be about sharing with everyone.
Mhm. Yep.
Bianchi
Vacuuming.
Cora says vacuuming sucks.
Okay, so can I make a confession about vacuuming?
Yes.
The next one, that's good. So, a coworker of mine gave me one of those like, "Oh, can we come over and demonstrate something? You don't have to buy anything, right?"
Oh no. Yeah.
And it was a vacuum company. And the lady that did the demonstration was amazing, right? And I kept telling myself, I'm not buying, I'm not. And then she started vacuuming my house, which I had cleaned before she came, right? And she found all kinds of stuff, and they put it on this piece of plastic on my table, and they dump it out. And I was like, oh my God. Right. So she did that. She went and did all the rooms, whatever. And I was like, well, now I have to buy it. So it was, you could do it on a payment thing, whatever, but it was expensive. It turns out it was one of those rainbow, but they didn't call it that anymore.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking rainbow, but they used to go in water, didn't they? Did they do away with the water with the
Um,
rainbow?
what do you mean water?
Rainbow used to go into water, and the water used to be really nasty part
Oh,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe they.
Yeah, it goes, yeah, exactly. And she did some of my rugs, but then the attachments for the rugs, that's extra. Then after you buy one, they ask you to come to this big rah-rah meeting, and they give away
Because it's a
things.
pyramid scheme.
Well, yeah, but they didn't call it rainbow, and you know what? My friend she wound up doing, I think she had to do 10 demonstrations and 2 people had to buy. So I was one, and so she got hers paid for outright.
Hmm.
So I feel like it was kind of worth it, but it's so heavy and it's bulky and I hardly use it. I rather use the little stick vacuum.
I loved the old Oryx like that because they were so light. I'm not sure
Mhm.
that they did such a great job, but I mean, you could do it quickly because it was
Yeah.
light and you could just it fit in every corner and all of that. Now I don't I only have a couple of rugs. I don't have carpeting anymore.
Right.
So and I have to say I like not having carpeting. Although I mean you're mopping. I mean either
Exactly.
way, you
Yeah.
still I still kind of vacuum anyways. And then I got still got to mop on top of it. But
Right.
for me
Yeah.
though, with dogs and allergies, I just find it works better.
I want to go back up into the comment. It was the Rolling Stones, and my least favorite household chore is usually the next one.
I
That's what I
love
think.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Flan.
that. I
See,
love flan.
I'm such a pain in the ass though. I don't eat eggs like that. And
Oh,
flan is a lot
where's
of eggs.
custard? You don't like custard then?
I do, but I don't like the taste of eggs like that.
Okay. See, I do. I mean, I do like flan, and
Mhm.
just like I prefer frozen custard to ice cream because they
Mhm.
leave the eggs in, which is what makes it richer.
Yeah. See, but I don't like doing eggs like in fried rice either.
Oh, okay. So you don't like fried rice?
Well, I like fried rice without eggs. Hey, Slim. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Yep. Delilah says flan is egg based. It
Yeah,
is. Well, I
my
think custard is too.
my former mother-in-law, she's Cuban. She makes apparently the best flan, but I never ate it. But I watched her make
The,
it and it
the
was
best part is the creme caramel around the outside,
oh yeah. Yeah.
like that. I don't know what's in that, but that's really good.
Yeah. Touching people's personal items. Pick up your underwear off the floor. Tell us how you really feel, Rolling Stone.
She lives in a very rich place. Yeah.
Angelique, no kidding. That's cool. Although apparently my former mother-in-law, she would make flan for everything, right? And then my daughter made a version for one of the holidays, and apparently everybody liked hers better, my daughter's, but they wouldn't
Oh
tell
no.
my former mother-in-law.
Wow.
Became a thing, yeah. Italian cake zuppetti. Okay, how do you say that one, Joe? I'm assuming the S is silent.
I don't know how to say that. I'm sure they're wonderful, except for, well, we both agree the tiramisu has coffee in
Yeah.
it.
I wonder if there's a version without it
I don't
or what
think so. I think that's the main ingredient. I
or
think.
what they could substitute.
I think, you know what? I think that the would be like a French Napoleon or Neapolitan. It's like it's in layers, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have the espresso. And I do like that.
Oh, brownies. Steve Seventh said brownies. There was this mix I used to get,
I love
Ghirardelli.
brownies.
Z as in zoo.
So
Z as in zoo.
Zucchini, and then, but how do you say the second one?
Yeah, we need it spelled out phonetically.
That's my favorite. That is my one of my favorite lines. Leave the
Yeah.
gun, take the cannoli. I
Yeah.
love cannoli.
Um,
I had to have cannoli the first time I went to Italy, and I have to admit the cannoli that I had in Milan was fabulous. You know,
I
and
bet.
I will gladly admit that I think New York Italian food to me tastes better than Italian food in Italy, ex-
Wow.
except for the cannoli. Give me an Italian pizza, an Italian lasagna, any of that in New York. But the cannoli, I have to give the edge to Milan. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
But I have to agree with the brownie thing. Brownies, I love brownies.
Yeah.
I love brownies. I got
Now,
my whole thing with brownies. I got this whole way, and I like my brownies undercooked, which is probably not good for me. It gives it more of a fudgy kind of, I don't know, less cakey and more, I don't know.
no,
So I
I
kind of
know.
undercook my brownies.
I think yeah. I do that with cookies too. You undercook them a little bit. It's the
Yeah.
Italian waiters. All right, Rolling Stone. Yeah, that's a good
Well, yeah,
question.
being
Bill.
Italian, yeah, Italian men are really sexy, I have to say. I mean, really sexy.
Shannon, you traveled extensively. What was your favorite place you've been to so far?
That
Zupetti.
is that is such a hard question because I like so many different things about so many different places. Um, I mean, you ask me my favorite beach, it'll be Turks and Caicos. If favorite, I don't know, the favorite people. I love the people in Ireland, and I loved Ireland. Ireland is just so beautiful and green, and I love the people were so nice. Like the difference when traveling, when the local people are nice, this makes such a huge difference. People in Scotland are wonderful. The people in England not so nice as well, especially like London. But I guess you can compare that to like New Yorkers compared to like if you go to the Midwest.
Right.
Like so it's just so many different things. One of my favorite cities there that I went to is Edinburgh. But I just Edinburgh, Scotland, I just think is just so beautiful with a castle on a hill and cobblestone streets and just friendly people. And I'm sure the weather's only nice for a couple of months, but it was nice when I was there. So I'm because it's pretty far north when you get up into Edinburgh, Scotland.
That's
So
pretty cool thing about your job.
yeah, yeah, and I get to go to places that I would never get to go to. Uh,
Irish
Joe
Scots here,
Dolomano.
living
The
in
best
Ireland.
cannoli are from Sicily and especially Naples. See, I haven't been to Sicily or Naples, but I did enjoy the cannoli in Milan. Full of hope. Thanks for being here. Woohoo! Irish Scots here, living in Ireland. Come visit. I would love to. I absolutely love it over there. Thanks for
I
being
saw
here.
something, Angelique, she says lasagna and stuffed shells. Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't? Does anybody not love lasagna?
That's true.
I just, I don't know. Lasagna's just fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, yeah, Italian food, Italian and French food are probably my favorite types of food.
Yeah,
Although,
you can't go
like,
wrong.
again, in Ireland, they had these stews that were homemade in the pubs, and I have no idea what I was eating, but those were wonderful too. Like, just give me the special of the day, and really wonderful.
Hi, Joe Town. Yeah, you
Hey,
willing to
thanks for
experiment?
being here. But
Lasagna has to be red. What kind of white stuff? I don't. Is there a white lasagna?
sure, yeah, you could use like almost like an Alfredo instead of like a red.
Uh, yeah, no,
Uh,
that's not
a
lasagna.
lot of a lot of vegetarian lasagnas are made with the white sauce.
Right.
So I kind of agree with that. I like the red sauce too.
Mac and cheese with 5 cheese and mushrooms and truffle oil. Oh,
I want that. That sounds wonderful.
you know what's bad is that after this I have to go shopping, and now I'm gonna want to buy all this stuff that I don't need. The
The
bechamel
use
sauce.
bechamel sauce in lasagna according to taste. Oh, I love a bechamel sauce too. Oh, that I found. I only found a bechamel sauce in Louisville. They have this specialty sandwich called the hot brown, and it's an open-faced turkey sandwich with a bechamel sauce and crispy bacon on the top, and it is so good that you pretty much only get it in Louisville, Kentucky.
But bechamel, is that just like flour and some kind of liquid?
It's usually
Or
I believe it's a cheese and cheese sauce.
okay. The most cheeses I've used is 10 in the mac and cheese. 10.
Wow, that's a lot of different cheeses. I can't
That's
even imagine.
a lot of flavors. We had a restaurant here. It actually, I think we might have talked about this last time, but it was called I Heart Mac and Cheese, and they would make the mac and cheese in heart-shaped Tupperwares to go.
Oh, cute.
But they had different ones, and for me, it was expensive just for pasta and cheese, like $15 for mac and cheese. But then the specialty
That
one,
is,
like lobster and stuff,
yeah. I mean, lobster mac and cheese is great.
it is. But it was, I mean, for like it's not like it wasn't really a fast food place, I would say, but not like a fine restaurant. And you're talking like $35 for a small um a small Tupperware.
So a bechamel sauce is fat and flour toasted. See, I thought it was
Okay.
a cheese sauce.
Okay. Butter,
So
flour, and milk. What have I used that for? Oh yeah, to thicken up mac and cheese, but not lasagna.
I thought okay, I know Seventh will know this. How is that different than a roux?
I think
I know
roux is
Seventh will know that.
more solid, no? Like the bechamel sauce is more liquidy, but yeah, somebody else who knows.
They probably take a roux and add milk to it, probably, and then it becomes a bechamel.
There you go. They make country gravy.
Yes, to make I love country gravy. Give me some biscuits and gravy for breakfast. I love the Southern biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And I like country fried steak or country fried chicken with the white gravy. I love it. So
So,
Southern says it's pretty much identical.
okay. See, this is an informational, educational show too.
Mysterious Mayo, thanks for being here. We're just having a little get to know you session.
Since well, we were talking about travel and then we went back to food. I guess it's always hello Don.
Well,
Good
Don, that's
morning. He said.
you. Thanks for being here.
Rolling Stone, you feel smarter. Ah, I like it. Back to some like would you rather travel stuff.
Okay.
And Mysterious Mayo, like I told you, I am a pain when it comes to food. I don't really, other than ketchup, I don't really like any condiments. So mayo's a no, mustard's a no.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a pain in the ass.
I like sauces. I like, but I like sauces on the side. I'm like when Harry met Sally. I'm
Yeah.
like I want this, I want this, and I want this, and I want it on the side, because I like it the way I like it.
Did you ever?
I guess it makes me a bit high maintenance. I like it the way I like it. I mean, I
Yeah.
might like the sauce, but I might not want
Right.
it drowned in the
Right.
sauce.
Right. Shan, did you ever see the show The Office?
Yes.
Do you remember the episode where Michael thinks he's meeting with a mobster, but he's an insurance guy, so they all go out to eat. So whatever the insurance guy orders, they all order. And the way he orders
Oh.
it, he's like, I want a salad with the dressing on the side. If the dressing comes on it, I send it back. I want this, and it has to be like this. If it doesn't come like that, I send it back. So then Michael goes back to the office and he starts saying that to people. Because my one friend from work orders Chipotle and she gets everything on the side. She has a texture thing. You know what? I totally understand that. You know what I do hate doing is taking orders
I
for
get that
people
too.
and going to pick it up, and then they don't have something, so then I got to make a decision or call them. I was like,
Mhm.
write down what you want and then write down your second choice in case I got to make a decision real quick. Because I know I'm picky like that, so I assume other people are too. She sounds fussy.
That's what I do like about ordering like these days online. You know how you can order stuff online? You can
Yeah,
put in you want this and you want it on the side, and
right.
you want this but you don't want the beans in
Take this
it, or
out.
you want, or but add this. You know, because it is more fun to have it exactly the way you want it, isn't it? I mean,
I ordered a salad from Wendy's on the app the other day, and then when I got there, they're like, "Oh, we don't have that kind anymore." I said, "Okay." So I picked another one, and guess what was on the salad? Chopped up eggs. So I was like, "Could you make me one without?" And they're like, "No, it comes like this." So I actually asked them. I'm like, "Can you pick it off? Because that kind of grosses me out." And they're like, "No." So I had to pick off all the egg pieces.
ugh. But then you really wouldn't want them touching your stuff.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
So 7 says, I don't go to steakhouses anymore because he can't seem to get it ordered blue. Well, I like a rare steak, but I can't blue. I just can't do. But
I don't
that
know
is
what is that blue? I don't know
pretty,
what that means.
it's pretty much uncooked.
Ew.
And I'm sure Seventh can explain it better than me, but it's pretty much uncooked. I
Oh,
ordered a steak once rare and it came basically bluish purple. And I'm just like, I want it red, very red, but like not purplish
right.
blue.
Yeah, Angelique, I like that, the second choice option. And that's why I know I'm a pain in the ass when it comes to food. So that's why when it
She
doesn't, if
knows
I'm
it's
the
a
one,
pain in
somehow I'm usually the one that's organizing it, right? So I'll get all the orders, and then if they don't deliver at work, we really can't go out. We don't have that much time. So I'll go pick it up. And I'm the one that has to go pick it up. So I'm the one that has to deal with, oh, we don't have this sauce. What sauce do you
right.
want instead? I hate that. Just not getting crisp but raw enough to
My
mop.
first time being a mod, all I know is to bug the crap out of people to hit like. Thank you for asking people to hit the like button. If you could hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. And if you would leave a comment after the show, that would even be better.
Joetown, I appreciate that.
I would have moved your eggs over to my salad for you. I
And
just
you know
I
what?
could just I could just imagine them taking their fingers, which you don't even know where they would have just pulled them off, and that would have been even grosser.
Well, they have gloves on.
At least you know where your fingers are. Yeah, but you don't know where they stuck their gloves. Yeah.
Oh, don't say that.
know, like, I worked in restaurants forever, so uh,
Mhm.
I agree with the medium rare. Medium rare is how I like it. 7 says blue is grilled just enough to have a crust, but wrong enough to move. So it's not mooing anymore. So
So when they come
generally,
to
Sam
take your
says
order,
bring your own cow.
when they come to take your order and they say like, how would you like it cooked? And they say like, well, medium or rare. I never hear them say blue.
I never had anybody say that. Now, Pittsburgh rare, I've had, which is like burn the outside of it, but rare, completely rare on the inside. So that's pretty common, but I never had anybody order blue, and I worked in
Delilah,
a lot of restaurants.
now that Shannon said that, I don't want to think about that. You're right. You're right. Put Tommy Stiggs in the trunk. Plant-based filet mignon. Stop. No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
You know what? I
so
never used to
what
send
kind
anything
of a
back.
plant? What kind of a plant tastes like filet mignon? Like really, where are they getting that from? So wrong, Tommy.
All right, but I used to not send anything back. But then I would just sit there and not eat it. I wouldn't like it for whatever reason when it could be easily corrected. Now I get it that some people or some restaurants will mess with it, and I just can't think about that. But now I will because I
Does
mean,
anybody remember the movie Soylent Green? I do.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Charlton Heston. That was such a great movie from the 70s. Right, he is. He's a half-assed vegetarian. I remember that. Like he eats some stuff and not others. And
Joe doesn't eat salad or sandwiches made by other people who they don't know. So that means you don't go out to eat that much. Yeah, thanks, Delilah. I'll just bring my little lunch bag with me and bring every meal with me, I guess. Saw off its horns, wipe it. No, no.
so Giorgio Gore says blue. Saw off its horn, wipe its ass, and roll it in. Oh gosh.
See, I never heard of that. I learned something else today.
See, we're learning a lot from each other.
A backup meal. Yeah, you're right. A plastic
This is
vegetarian.
a plastic vegetarian.
Delilah, I gotta
That's
reach out to you. I'm gonna be up in your area, I think, in July, and I want to see how far we're gonna be from each other.
Where is Delilah? Connecticut?
Yeah.
What I thought.
Hmm. I remember the first
Oh.
time I saw good friend of ours. I go out to eat off, but I don't eat prepackaged foods. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Um, they were not only vegetarian, they were vegan, and we had Thanksgiving with them, and it was a nightmare trying to figure out
That
what
is
everybody could eat.
that is very hard. I had a friend that did it though that said that came out really, really well, but they had to work really hard at it.
I think she told me, if I'm not mistaken, that Oreos are vegan.
Oh,
So she was vegan, but she would eat a lot of Oreos. But her daughter, she had her kids do it too, and they were younger, and they would do the vegan diet, and I don't know if it's related, but then her one daughter wound up having like some kind of condition because she was always low on iron and
it's not
um
easy to do well
yeah, yeah. They do
because
the
there's a
marula
lot of things.
tofu. Yes, Delilah, they did. They did the tofu turkey. That was the first time I had seen that. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
How was it? Did you eat it?
Oh no.
No.
No. No. What did 7 say here? A slap to the face gone wrong where a Russian diplomat steak tartare cooked. All right, Joe. Thanks for stopping in. Good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Thank you. Delilah, don't worry about the Nightbot. I haven't figured out how to control her yet.
Oh, so Tommy doesn't like tofu turkey.
You don't like tofu turkey, huh?
You are a half-ass vegetarian then.
Delilah.
What is Nightbot?
Oh, I don't know. Something about not liking certain emojis. Sometimes
Oh.
I'm not sure why the Nightbot it has a little problems with people at times, and I haven't figured out how to control it yet. So,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, no, I'm not a vegan. I'm vegetarian, and a half-assed vegetarian at that. That's what I recall.
Yeah.
Like there are some things that you will eat, from what I recall. So vegan makes it really hard though. Like if you can't, like I think I could do vegetarian. I don't think I could do vegan. I
Yeah.
don't think I could give up butter and milk products, cheese. Like I
Yeah.
just don't think I could do that. Butter and cheese, like those two things are essential. I think those are part of the food groups in the food pyramid. I think cheese is like is number one, and I think butter is number two, and
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody else would understand it. Tommy would. I saw the Taylor Ham wall hanging that he had where he was yesterday, and I had seen that before, and I wanted to go get it, but I couldn't find it. I was looking on Etsy and everything, but then I found this other wall hanging that I ordered. I don't know if I can describe it. It's a flower made out of the Taylor ham cut to make it look like a flower, and it's got a New Jersey right in the middle of it.
Oh.
It's really cute.
Now, what is the Taylor ham? Is that a New Jersey thing?
Yeah. So there's between North and South Jersey, there's a thing. Some people call it Taylor ham. Taylor's the brand, and then some people call it pork roll. So depending on what part you live in, that's usually what you learn to call it.
So is it a pork roll, like with the like? I mean, you can call it a Taylor ham, but is it like is it sausage with like what is it?
I don't know. It's Taylor ham. I don't know. People call it pork
Does
roll.
it have
So
pastry? Does it have pastry?
no, it's just meat.
Oh, okay. Because I've
Um,
been watching things where with pork rolls in the UK, it's a big thing over in England are like these sausage rolls. So I
okay.
didn't know if it was just another word for the sausage rolls they have in England.
Trying to think what else what it would look like. I can't compare it to anything else. But it's big in New Jersey, um, where you get it on a bagel with Taylor ham. Of course, I would take the egg off. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, and then um, they would say salt, pepper, ketchup, depending if you like it or not. But on a bagel usually, or you could put it on a hard roll. But yeah, North Jersey, we call it Taylor ham. Just like down the shore, they call people from the north, they call them bennies because they're fake. They don't live down the shore full time. It's a whole rivalry. SPK, that's right. SPK, salt, pepper, ketchup. I do. I miss New Jersey. I really do. That was
Yeah.
my life.
And you said
That
you're
was my
from
life.
North Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I lived outside of New York for like 10 years, so but I don't remember anything. Maybe New York, maybe it doesn't go across the bridge into Queens,
But you
but
want to know something funny? Down here, when I moved down here, um, about 10 years ago, one of the first diners I found, and there's not too many of those. That's a big Jersey thing too. You can find a diner anywhere.
New York too. In
Yeah, they
Chicago too. I love
really
diners up there. Yeah.
anywhere but here then, I guess.
We
Um,
have them, but they're fake here. Like in Florida, like they're fake diners.
yeah,
They're replicas, but they're not like really like the hometown. Like
yeah,
the ones up north are like mom and pop places, at least where I was, the places I was at. They're mom and pop places with just really great quality stuff. And the ones here are just basically the replicas that they brought from up north, but they're not quite the same.
yeah. There was the diner, the only diner I really found here on their menu the first time I went there shortly after I moved here, and I was oh man, I was so sad to be leaving New Jersey. They called it a Jersey sandwich, which was the Taylor ham, and they had the disco fries, which was popular in the diners there. The fries with the gravy, brown gravy, and
Mm-hmm.
cheese, mozzarella cheese. I think it's mozzarella. Angelique's from Chicago. Yeah,
I
we got to
lived
do
in
like,
Chicago for like 2 years. So,
oh my God, where didn't Shannon live?
well, as a flight attendant, I was based in New York for 10 years, and I was based in Chicago for two.
Belleville, Elizabeth.
So,
Oh, really? That
and
stands for a thing,
seven
Tony?
son
I gotta
for
look it up.
spam, wonderful spam. I've never eaten spam, so I haven't heard good things about it, but I will trust you.
Georgia, and the one thing she missed from the Northeast was the food. Yeah.
Oh, the food in the Northeast is the best. It's also great in Chicago, though, too. Like any place where you have like the older cities like Chicago, Detroit, New York, you get the different ethnicities, and the food is just really great. And
Yeah.
the water quality is pretty good too. Somehow down here you can put in the same ingredients, but you add swamp water to it and it's not going to taste the same. It just doesn't.
That's what they say. The bagels in the Northeast is because of the water. And I think,
The water.
yeah, back to Chicago.
Because good quality water.
Yeah. There is one place down here that they say they get the water from New York, Arizona. See, they probably have different, Angelique, they probably have different other kinds of good food, but maybe not what you were used to in Chicago.
Hmm. Yeah, there's some unique things in Arizona too. Like I can't remember what I tried, but I tried rattlesnake out there, and it was awful. Don't I mean I thought the rattlesnake was just awful, but I wanted to try it. I was a brand new flight attendant. It's like, oh, I'm gonna try something new everywhere, and I'm like, oh, the snake tasted awful.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if it was like a national chain, but there was this one hamburger place. I know there's still a couple around, but I lived right near one. It was called Fuddruckers. It was a burger place.
I used to love Fred Ruckers.
Okay. But they had different kinds of meat, and I never tried anything Tex-Mex.
Oh,
Yeah, I would think so. What kind did they
I
have?
love Tex-Mex. I love Tex-Mex.
What kind of meat did Fuddruckers have? They would have like buffalo.
I
Um,
like buffalo, but it's
mm,
sweet.
are they
Buffalo
all
meat
gone?
is sweet.
And then the Fuddruckers fries were so good. I don't know what kind of spice they used for those, and they had the wedge-shaped fries. Bison. They had bison. They had buffalo. Fuddruckers are all gone. Oh, that's a shame.
I like the sidebar where you could just put anything you wanted on your burger.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's what I liked about it the most. Was that
yeah. Yeah, you could dress it up how you wanted. And then their bakery was good too.
so I don't remember their bakery.
Alligators like chewing a roll. And then they had the one
I
that was near
agree.
my house.
Alligator is really tough.
Bison and buffalo are the same. Okay. They had a
Alligator is like
carousel
forever tough.
inside. They had all kinds of video games. So it was a good place to take the kids. And they had a kids meal, which was
Hmm.
a burger, a fries, a drink, and a cookie for like under $5.
Guess who's wanting to make an appearance? This is Roxanne. She's
Hey,
being a brat.
Roxy.
She's barking at me. Say hi, everybody. Say
I didn't hear
hi.
the barking. Is that because of
I
your
put the
headphones?
headsets in, but
Yeah.
she was throwing a fit because she wasn't involved.
Yeah, I get you, Rolling Stone. I don't need to be that adventurous. Although recently, um, I've tried some things that I haven't tried before, and yeah, it's gone well.
Yeah,
Like I
what'd
used
you
to
try?
tomatoes. I mean, I lived
I
in
don't like
Jersey for God's
tomatoes.
sake. You don't?
I don't like them. Mm-mm.
I used to. I would like it if it was really cut up, like in really cut up small.
Mhm.
But now I can tolerate it if it's even a little bit bigger. Shan, we got so many things that we don't like together. I didn't know that. We could
Yeah,
travel.
not a lot of people don't like tomatoes, but like
Yeah.
and I
And
even
coffee.
tried, even though I didn't like tomatoes, I figured I would try fried green tomatoes, and they're just as gross green as they are red.
But you
You
want to
can
know
throw
something
some
funny?
batter on them and fry them, and they still are yucky.
So breading and frying doesn't help? I thought breading and frying helps everything.
It helps most things, but like
Yeah.
I still don't like okra.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
don't care for catfish.
Yeah.
But most things, breading and fried, I pretty much can't go wrong with. But there are a few
Yeah.
things. Yes,
I
Teddy got his bully sticks today. Yes, he was
know
happy.
people that have breaded and fried spam, like breaded and fried spam. Okra's nasty.
Oh, I bet that's good. I would have to try that.
Yeah.
Delilah, I just tried it at a Cajun restaurant and it was tough there. I found alligator very tough too. Even at the Ritz, we used to have it and it was tough. It tastes like chicken, but it tastes like I'd rather have chicken, so what's the point?
Right.
And our Rolling
Spam.
Stone
Right.
agrees. Okra is nasty.
Yeah.
I've had spam with rice, but did you like it? The Tommy Sticks, did you like spam?
Everything is better deep fried. Almost everything, right?
I
Exactly.
think just about everything is. I mean, even lobster is good breaded and fried. I mean, if you ever go up to the Northeast, I mean, it's good without it. All it really needs is melted butter, in my opinion. But even that, Tommy Sticks says nope, no spam. I love New Orleans food, by the way. You guys mentioning New Orleans and Cajun food. I absolutely love Cajun food. I
Deep
do
fried
like
butter?
crawfish. I like crawfish etouffee. I like you. You might like the beignets. They're like fresh donuts with
Oh,
powdered
yeah,
sugar. Those
I've
are
been to
really
New
good.
Orleans. Yep. Um, what did I have down there? Oh, shrimp and grits that I get a lot more when I'm here now because most places have it. Shrimp and grits I had in New Orleans.
I'm not sure I like grits. I've only tried them once, and it
You want to
wasn't a
know
good
something?
experience.
I have a coworker. She's lived down south all her life. She did a breakfast. It was a fundraiser for her group of students that she would take on a trip, and she would collect $10 from us every week. She would make all kinds of breakfast stuff. The school smelled amazing. You could, bacon, but she made grits, and I tried it for um, just by itself. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. How do you make it? She's like, water, salt, grits. I'm like, no, really? She's like, no, that's it. But it was
So
smooth. I think it was the
Diogeo
salt.
says deep frying candy is going a bit too far.
Yeah.
I have to say though, a fried Snickers bar sounds pretty darn good. I don't know.
Scoop of peanut butter, frozen, dipped in pancake batter. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how do you fry peanut butter? But yeah, okay.
I don't know if I've never had that.
No,
And everybody seems to agree with you. Rolling Stone loves grits. Angelique likes grits.
I've had fried
Um,
ice cream before.
I like fried ice cream, but I like it with cinnamon and honey. That's, how you were talking about what you made.
Yeah,
I like the blending of the cinnamon and vanilla and honey. I think it makes a really great. Like I got it once with chocolate and it wasn't nearly as good.
right.
Yeah, fried ice cream is good.
Fried ice cream, fried Snicker. What else did I had something else fried? Oreos.
How was
Fried
that?
Oreos.
I never had that.
It was pretty good. So it was Oreo, and
I
then
had,
they dipped it in some kind of batter, and then they fried it. Fried ice cream is a
and
Mexican dessert.
I had a Twinkie, a deep fried Twinkie once.
Oh,
And
I
I,
think I
I
did
think I
too.
preferred better without the deep frying.
Yeah. Those seem like things like you would get at a fair or an amusement park, right?
The first time I ever had it was in the South at a fair. I
Yeah.
don't think in the North. I don't think in the North they ever thought of deep frying a Twinkie, but and I mean, I could be wrong. When I lived in Michigan, I don't think they did deep fried Twinkies, but when I came to Florida, that was when I first tried the deep fried Twinkie. So,
We used to go to a hot air balloon event every summer. My God, it was hot at I don't know if it was a closed down airport, a local airport, but they would have all those tents and booths. And I think that's where I tried a lot of things like that. Deep fried Twinkie. Yeah, exactly. Spam fried up with apple pie filling. Oh no, that does not sound good. Sorry.
sorry, that doesn't sound good.
I mean, it's like
Oh,
all the food groups, but honestly, I have to go food shopping now. And it's not just because we talked about this. It's because I need to go for the week. And now I want to buy all this stuff.
I know. I'm going to buy everything and just make a big pot of gumbo.
Yeah, that
Because
sounds good.
I, I absolutely love Cajun food, and I don't get. But at the end of the month, I am going to New Orleans. That is if I do survive Newark. I don't know. I was telling you before. I have to.
Mhm.
I'm flying to Newark at the end of the week, and it's like a 16-hour Newark layover, followed the next day by like a 16-hour New Orleans layover, and I'm just like I'm planning like all the food like between Newark and New Orleans, like I just can't wait to eat.
Yeah,
Terrible,
yeah. You're gonna be
but
in good
all the
spots
food
for
I
that,
can get in Florida
right?
is a good place for food. Up here at the
Right.
fair, it's called fried dough. Just a big slab of dough, deep fried with butter and cinnamon and sugar. But that's great. How could you beat that? That would be really great. Where am I staying in Newark? You don't have to do. I actually don't know. I actually think it's a Residence Inn. Get over here. I actually think it's a Residence Inn up there. And if I recall correctly, it's somewhere near a jail or something. I don't know. Is there a jail somewhere?
Yeah, there is. But you'll be fine. I think the transit strike is over. Um, you'll be fine.
I'm worried about the air traffic control problem. Like I don't. It's like 3 times in the last month or so, and the air traffic control has gone black. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't.
just make friends with your pilots and co-pilots. Be like, listen, we really gotta, you really gotta make it here. Air traffic control or not. Use your instruments,
Yeah.
use what you learned.
Can we put some mirrors on each side of the plane so you can see behind you and around you, and if you can't count on the radar, you can't you can't count on air traffic control on radar.
Two jails, motor in.
Oh, Delilah, it's not that I'm worried about the Newark airport. It's just that the instrumentation at the airport has been an issue lately. It is a nice airport, and I've flown in and out of Newark many times. I'm just a little concerned about the how insane it's been getting. Like it's been getting a lot of press for the air traffic control system just going to black. That's great. Thanks a lot. I love that. Thank you so much for offering. I know you're the specialist on Newark. So, anyways, we've been going for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Sh- did you have any other topics that we wanted to cover?
Well, let's save them for next time because next time we'll do the Kahoot.
I really want to do that.
Yeah, I'll figure it
If
out.
anybody likes playing Trivial Pursuit or any kind of games like that, we have one that we want to line up, and and we can even have more people get on the screen and just. But you will also be able to play from the gallery too, so it'll be a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I think up to 25 people can play, and it should be a lot of fun. So we definitely want to do that. So.
Yeah.
So thank you so much to everyone who showed up. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Happy Memorial Day.
yes, everyone have a great evening and thanks for being here. Have a great night.
Bye, Shan.
Bye.
Just us?